Technicians will arrive at 8. You will speak at 9.
Each factory will send 5 to 10 foremen, plus 2 or 3 designated representatives.
And, Mr. Devlin, they've expressed interest in hearing Mr. Singleton speak. I suggest...
Martin will speak. No need to worry.
Sir, it's my advice that Martin speak first.
I agree, sir.
Yes, they see him as being on their side.
Do they? Very good. Martin will speak first.
It's Spencer,
Did
sir.
you follow my
Mike
instructions
Spencer.
regarding...
Look, we're trying to keep the media out of this.
I told you, I'm not the media, I'm a student.
Mike, any leak would be disastrous at this point.
But, Mr. Singleton, please, it's for a student project. The only person that's going to see it is my professor.
I'm sorry, Mike. I can't allow you to jeopardize our relationship with the workers.
I just don't see what it is you're afraid of.
It's Peter's belief that if the workers suspect press coverage, they'll think this whole thing was just a publicity stunt for next week's election.
You know, you don't sound convinced of that.
Well, to be honest, my relationship with the workers is quite strong. Just my presence should be enough to ensure their faith.
Well, then Devlin's fear is unfounded. If I just stay out of sight, there won't be a problem. Look, Mr. Singleton, I'm not going to go to the media with this. I'm not that kind of person.
Now, I'm going to trust my instincts on this one. But you must stay out of sight, go near the press. We're going to set out near the grove on the northwest side. Near the back of the grove, you'll be well out of sight. And I suggest you set up there. Please stay out of sight. At least make sure Peter doesn't see you.
Mr. Singleton. Oh, sorry to bother you. Mr. Devlin would like to speak with you.
Don't let me down, Mike. No, I don't mind doing it, but if you go near the press...
Mr. Singleton, don't worry. I'll be very discreet, I promise.
Good luck on your project.
Thank you very much.
Good idea, sir. Some of the union leaders suspected a publicity stunt.
We've covered every base, Mr. Devlin.
Hello?
Yeah, Paul.
Sorry, Mike. Go ahead.
Yeah, Paul, I have a favor to ask of you. Look, I know it's short notice, but I helped you with your project. You should help me with mine.
Yeah, I know. I owe you one. When's the shoot?
Yeah, tomorrow at 9 o'clock.
In the morning?
I know it's early, but we can't miss this chance, Paul. It's going to be an incredible shoot. You're never going to guess how I found out about it. You know Martin Singleton, Devlin's chief aide?
Yeah, he's the young guy, right? Uh-huh. Really? Political rally, huh? Think of more exciting events. Yeah, and I can do without that 9 a.m. thing. Be here till about 4 or 5.
It's mine, and I want it.
I found it, it's mine. I found it, it's mine. You
tape, honey. I'll kill you for it. Hand over the gun.
No.
Come on, hand over the
Stay
gun.
away from me or I'll shoot.
Perfect.
Brothers and sisters of the night, welcome. We have an enemy whose ideas and misguided righteousness can eventually threaten our very existence. For this, we curse him. For this, he must die. Silence! Tomorrow, in the central square, unknown either to the press or to the media, a political rally will be held. And at that rally, our enemy will speak. Earlier tonight, invitations were sent out to the various industrial unions. Each will send its own representative. But we, my friends, will send our own representative. Let the messenger step forth. Obey the ritual of destruction.
Action! Cut! Good morning.
What time is it?
9 o'clock.
A.M.?
Yes. You ought to try getting some sleep sometime.
I try to. Someone keeps waking me.
Sorry. How's your project coming?
It's getting there. You were act, of course, but other than that.
Of course.
Just kidding. Take a look. It's great.
Look, later. We gotta be there 5 minutes ago. Come on. Devlin's speech starts in 20 minutes. We're only gonna have time to set up. Let's go.
Want to yell at the machine?
Let's go. You know, there's something really strange about all this. You find it strange?
No.
You don't? I do.
You know what I find strange?
What?
That even though this is your project, you're just going to stand there watching me without raising a finger to help. That I find strange.
I'll get the tapes.
Thanks.
better way to do it.
What a wonderful way to begin the morning. Pain. Annoyance. Exertion. And I owe it all to you.
Well, I was just thinking of you, pal. I knew you needed the exercise.
Thanks. Let's go. Keys.
I don't believe this. It's 22, we're gonna miss it. I said we're gonna miss it.
You're testing me. That's all right. What? This is the last time.
Paul.
Huh?
I know this car has sentimental value, but it doesn't work. It never has. It never will. I hate this car.
Shh, we'll hear you.
Oh, that's gonna do a lot.
You want to get in here?
No. No! No, you go ahead. You fix it. And maybe by next year's election, it'll be ready. I'm gonna lug this stuff over to the rally. It's not that far.
See what you've done? Mike.
Oh?
Got the tapes?
Yeah, I got the tapes.
Good.
And I know how important your time is too. I will try to take as little of it as possible. As you know, the election is only 1 week away. Between now and then, you will have to make up your mind which party will benefit you the most, both as an individual and as a unit. You must ask, what will Peter Devlin do for me? What will he do for the working man? My friends, Peter and I are the only ones who recognize you and those you represent for what you are. The pillars of our society. On your shoulders rests the future success of this nation. We know this to be true, and we alone know. In the past, Peter has been few favorite businesses. The entrepreneurs, the investors. To a certain extent, this is true.
You wanna be in the movies?
But he did
No,
so.
come on,
at
I'm making a
time
movie
when
here.
The economy was falling in upon itself.
Come on!
Large investment is the only way to stimulate the economy.
Paul's gonna love this.
In such a crisis, harsh measures must be taken. As you know, Peter took those measures and has ever since been unjustly accused of being an elitist. We are here today to tell you that this is not the case. You will not find a man more sympathetic to your situation than Peter Devlin. The time has come for you to claim your proper place in this society. For you are its backbone. And only you can lead us to a higher state of economic stability.
Shit, I'm recording over his project tape.
And I'm sure you're all waiting to hear from Peter. Gentlemen, I give you Peter Devlin.
Paul, I need more information.
I'm not going through this whole thing again until I talk to Mike. At least let me call him.
Look, your friend's okay. We just got a call from the hospital. The bleeding is bad, but they've got it under control now.
What about Singleton?
He didn't make it. It's a shame. He was a hell of a nice young man. Look, Paul, I know you're worried about your friend, but you have to understand. Someone has tried to shoot Peter Devlin, and if I don't find out who, I could be looking for a job tomorrow. So think hard. What did you see when you got there?
Look, I already told you. I got there 10 seconds before the shooting began. Mike didn't even have time to say hi, and then all hell broke loose. He did mention he was recording, which means that everything that happened was on that tape.
The assassin must have been thinking of that when he pumped it with holes. The tape is useless to us.
Today, one man's incompetence has put us all in grave danger. Our business is incomplete. Our messenger has failed us. In the just tradition of this coven, we will allow him one more chance to redeem himself. Should he fail us again, there will be yet another ritual of destruction. Only this time it will be his.
There is a buzzer, you know.
I'm sorry, I didn't see it.
How do you feel?
I feel terrible. Am I gonna live?
Probably not.
Ooh.
That must hurt. The doctor's authorized me to give you a shot. It'll make you feel more comfortable.
Oh, I don't need a shot to feel more comfortable.
Save the charm, Mr. Spencer. I make it a rule never to get involved with a patient, especially a dying one.
Nurse?
It's Karen.
Oh, all right, Karen. Where's Paul?
Your friend? He's probably still at the police station. He called from there earlier.
Did they get the tape?
Yes, but it was destroyed. Apparently it
No,
was shot.
no, the first one.
The first one?
Yeah, you mean they didn't check the bag?
I don't know what they checked, but according to the news, there was only one tape.
No, I have to talk to Paul. He'll be able to... Ow!
I'll get your shot. In the meantime, you stay put.
Karen, wait up.
Judy, what are you doing up here?
I just came to see how you're doing. Did that cute blonde guy wake up yet?
Yes, but he's going right back to sleep.
What's he like?
He's very nice. He's not my type, of course, but he's very nice.
I forgot. You like the dark, rugged type. Listen, you let me know when he gets groggy. I'm gonna sneak into his room and show him the time of his life.
That sounds exactly like something that Mike would say. I think you two were meant for each other. Give me your arm. Well, this is very strong. You'll be drowsy in a minute.
Oh, boy. Karen, I have to talk to Paul. Would you please call him and tell him to come here as soon as he can? If he's not still at the police station, you can get him at home. His number's in my wallet.
I still don't see why it's gonna...
Please? It's important.
All right, I'll call him. Only keep still. That's better. Oh, by the way, the day nurse told me that Mr. Devlin came by to see you this afternoon. You were still unconscious.
Mr. Devlin?
Yes, I thought it was a nice gesture. Oh, here it is. Paul Ashton. Is this his picture?
Yeah.
He's cute.
What about me?
Try and keep still. Can I help you? Can you tell me when Paul left? Okay, I'll try and reach him at home. Oh, and officer, you might want to tell the detectives who were working on the case that the guy who recorded the shooting... Yes, the one who was hit. He's regained consciousness. Yes, they told me to let them know. Right. Bye. I tried to call Paul about the tape, but I couldn't reach him. He wasn't at the station, and he wasn't at home either. Mike?
Karen, come on, hurry. It's Jane down at the reception. She's been shot.
Jesus said, I am the resurrection and the life. He who believes in me, though he die, yet shall he live. And whoever lives and believes in me shall never die. Into God's keeping we commend our brother, here departed. We commit his body to the ground, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, trusting in God's great mercy, by which we have been born anew to a living hope through the resurrection of Jesus Christ from the dead.
Mr. Devlin, the reporters from the Standard are ready to speak with you now. Do you see any connection between the death of Mike Spencer and the attempt of your life 2 days ago?
I can only say that I hope not. I'd hate to think that I had anything to do with such a tragic death.
Well, did you know him then?
In a way, I feel I did. You see, I visited him in the hospital the day of the attempt on my life. He was unconscious. But as I sat there, holding his hands, praying that he would live, I couldn't help but feel terribly responsible for both him and poor Martin. They were both so young. No, you'll excuse me.
Thank you, Mr. Devlin. This is Susan Thomas with Network News.
You Paul Ashton?
Yeah.
We missed each other the other day at the station. I'm Detective Tardif. This is my assistant, Detective Hemmings. We're sorry about your friend.
Look, I know this is a bad time for you, but if we're going to catch a person that killed your friend, I'm going to need your help. First, I'd like to start.
Can it wait?
Stan, tell your friend to lay off. Can't you see the boy's upset?
I'm sorry, Paul. Here's my card. Call me when you're ready.
I'm Peter Devlin. My condolences.
Paul Ashton, thanks. I didn't mean to blow up at him like that. It's just when he started
I
in.
know. Subtlety's not his strong point. Tardif's the one to talk to. That's if you decide to go directly to the police. But my advice to you is that you contact me first. You'd be surprised how quickly a man in my position can get things done. Besides, I'm the one who was meant to die the other day. I have a vested interest in any information that you might find. Take care, Paul. Contact me at the office.
Paul? I'm Karen Ullman, Mike's nurse. I tried to reach you the night he died, but... Paul, he wanted to talk to you, something about the shooting.
There's a cafe across the street. We can talk there.
I told the detective, but all he said was, yes, ma'am, we already knew about that.
So did I. Thanks for your help, but the information you've given me is useless. You see, the tape Mike was talking about was shot full of holes the same time he was.
But he must have known that.
Why? He was seriously injured. He was probably in shock.
Paul, I treated him. I know shock when I see it. Mike was very clear-headed, very intense. He knew something.
Look, I was there. There's nothing he could have known that I didn't see.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Well, maybe you missed something.
And maybe you don't know shock when you see it.
Thanks for the coffee, Paul. You know, most people would be a little bit more interested in their best friend's last words. But maybe you and Mike weren't that close.
Will that be all, sir?
Cut! Hey, Paul! Oh, what's that? Did we hug too soon? Great thing, guys. Let's wrap it up.
Are we gonna be filming soon?
Yeah, hang on a second.
Spencer! Mr. Spencer, if you don't mind! I saw that! Spencer! Spencer! Continuity!
Cut! That's a wrap, I think. You were good. That was wonderful. I guess we're finished. We can go home now.
Mike, I'd like to speak to you for a second.
What's the matter?
Who's the director on this picture?
You are.
Who's the actor?
I am.
Why did you yell cut?
Oh,
I don't want to
because
hear it. I don't want to hear it. Let's just do it again.
Okay.
Action!
All right, hand over the cassette, honey.
Cut!
Sorry.
It's okay. What's the problem?
What's my line?
What cassette?
Right.
That's
I'm sorry.
okay. That's okay. Listen, if you have any problems, let me know, because if you're uncomfortable, so am I. Okay? Okay.
Control yourself, Mr. Spencer. Action.
Hand over the tape, honey.
Cut! Cassette! Get the lines right or don't come on my set, Mr. Spencer.
Action. Hand over the cassette, honey.
What cassette?
The one you found in the garbage can. It's mine and I want it. Hand over the gun.
No.
Come on, hand over the
Stay
gun.
away from me or I'll shoot.
Cut!
Where does it say in the script, actors put arms together, flap them hard, and fly to Hollywood?
We're struggling with the gun.
That was a flap, not a struggle. Do it again. Action.
Oh!
Rosebud. Cut! No, it's not Rosebud. It's...
Hey, oh. Oh, shit. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Listen, sorry to hear about Mike. It kind
I know. Thanks.
The professor was asking about you yesterday. Have you got that equipment still?
Yeah, I guess I should get it back. It's still in my car.
Come on, I'll give you a hand. Is this yours?
Where'd you get that?
In the bag.
Shit, I could have lost that. I guess I better make a dub copy. Thanks for your help, Shane. Yeah.
Yeah, Paul, I was just talking to the professor in the hall. He wants to see you about an extension on your last project.
Right now?
Yeah.
All right.
Anything I can do for you while you're gone?
No, I'm just dubbing my project onto a blank tape. I'll just let it play.
Police have still not shed any light on the shooting at the Central Square earlier this week. Only now are the police willing to acknowledge that the subsequent murders of receptionist Maria Tamblyn and student Mike Spencer may be related to the shooting. Detective Stanley Tardif cautioned, however, until a motive is found, this is all mere speculation. The funeral service for fallen political aide Martin Singleton will be held tomorrow at 4 p.m. in the Memorial Gardens. Martin was, according to political insiders, one of the brightest stars of our country's political future. Only 28 years old, it seemed only a matter of time before he would break onto the national scene as a worthy candidate. It is said that our own Peter Devlin, though fond of Martin, was often intimidated by the young man's political acumen. One can't help wondering how long it would have been before Martin superseded even Peter Devlin's successful career to become a political force on his own. Turning now to the international scene.
I called Paul about the tape, but I couldn't reach him. He'd already left the station and he wasn't at home either.
Karen, I've got your card. I'm just going to check us out.
Thanks, Judy. I'll be ready in a minute.
green once more and you're dead. What's Paul's last name?
Ashton. I think it was Ashton.
Good. Now where's the tape?
Karen? Karen, are you okay?
Paul. He's going after Paul.
What? Karen, listen. Relax. Karen, where are you going?
It exercises all the authority of the first beast in its presence, and it makes the earth and its inhabitants worship the first beast, whose mortal wound was healed. It works great signs, even making fire come down from heaven to earth in the sight of men. And by the sign which it is allowed to work in the presence of the beast, it deceives those who dwell on earth, bidding them make an image for the beast which was wounded by the sword, and yet lived. And it was allowed to give breath to the image of the beast, so that the image of the beast should even speak, and to cause those who could not worship the image of the beast to be slain. Also, it causes all, both slave and rich and poor, both free and slave, to be marked on the right hand or the forehead, so that no one can buy or sell unless he has the mark, that is the name of the beast, or the number of his name. This is wisdom. Let him who has understanding reckon the number of the beast, for it is a human number. Its number is 666. Now these people that St. John wrote about 2,000 years ago are among us here today, my friends, all over the world.
This is all becoming very complex. The other night, the assassin killed a receptionist in order to get to the Spencer kid. Why would he come back and kill another one? Unless there was someone here that he had to kill.
He wouldn't.
Exactly. Then how do you explain this?
Until I get more evidence, I don't. I do, however, suggest you try to find a duty roster we can look at. We might find an interesting name or two. Karen, come on in.
Paul, you've got to believe me about what Mike said, especially after tonight. There must be another tape or something.
Why?
Because he came after me in the hospital. I would have been killed if it weren't for Judy.
The assassin?
Yes, but that's not the worst of it. Paul, he's after you. He wanted to know who you were.
It's not very deep. I've already looked at it. She should sit down, though.
Yeah.
I'll need a cloth and some water.
Okay.
Thanks. There. The bleeding's already stopped. It was just a small cut. She'll be okay.
It's a good thing your friend's a nurse.
Oh, I'm sorry. You two haven't met. Paul, this is Judy. Judy, this is Paul.
Hi.
She works with me at the hospital. She saved my life tonight. She was almost killed herself. If I had...
Wait a minute. Start again. Now, you said the assassin came after you tonight looking for me?
Yes. He wanted to know your name. He had me against the lockers with a gun pointed at my head, but all he wanted to know was your name.
Didn't you tell me he mentioned the tape?
Oh, yes. He said, "Where's the tape?" And that's just when Judy came in.
Well, what do the police think of all this?
In all the panic, I forgot to call them.
You haven't called the cops yet? All right, I better do it right away. There's a Detective Tardif working on the case. I have his number here somewhere.
Karen, you told the assassin Paul's name, but not his address, right?
Yeah, so what?
I suppose it would be too much to hope that you have an unlisted phone number?
Sorry, ma'am, to disturb you. I know it's late, but, it's an emergency. I had to phone the police.
The police?
Yes, a man with a gun broke into my apartment across the street. He's already killed 4 people, and now he's after me. Please, ma'am, it's urgent.
Come right in. The phone is right over there.
Sorry, ma'am, where's the phone?
It's right over there.
Thanks. Come on.
54th, Sergeant O'Sullivan.
Sergeant, it's Paul Ashton. I have to speak to Detective Tardif right away.
He's at the hospital, Paul. Is it something I can help you with?
The killer is in my apartment.
What?
Don't worry, I'm not there. I'm at a neighbor's. I managed to slip out the back just as he came in. He didn't even notice.
Where exactly are you?
I'm in a house across the street.
All right, I'll get in touch with Tardif right away. What's your number there?
555-2258.
Good. We'll have a couple of units over there as soon as possible.
Thank you, Sergeant. Ma'am, you wouldn't happen to have a pair of binoculars, would you?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. And my name is Angela.
Thanks, Angela. I'm Paul. This is Judy, and this is
Karen.
Karen. Thanks.
What's he doing?
She's standing in front of the TV.
Paul, what is it?
He's watching my project tape. Now what's he doing? He's taking the tape. There he goes.
You see, Paul, Mike was right.
But it's my project tape. Shane found my project tape in the equipment bag. I couldn't figure out how it got there. That's it. Mike must have taped something at the rally before I got there. Something that would incriminate the killer.
Well, so much for that. Now we'll never know.
Yes, we will.
Oh, sure. What are you gonna do? Ask the killer to give it back?
That was only a copy. I have the original.
Paul, that's great. Where is it?
At the school. I'm gonna go check it out. You two wait here and tell the police what happened. Tell them I'll be back as soon as I get the tape. Oh, and Angela. Oh, she must have gone to change.
I hope so. Paul?
Yeah.
I'm coming with you. I want to know what Mike was talking about.
Well, someone's got to wait here for the police.
I'll stay. I've had enough for one night. I don't even know how I got in this mess in the first place.
Thanks, Judy.
Thank Angela for me, would you?
Will do.
Sector 6, are you prepared for conference?
Yes, Master.
The other 9 representatives await. But first, I have personal business with you. Have you eliminated the threat?
By morning, everything will be done.
No complications?
Nothing that I can't take care of, Master.
Good. Let us begin. Sector 7, Sector 8, Sector 9.
Yes?
I have someone in my living room you might be interested in. His name is Paul Ashton.
Has the messenger been there?
Yes. He's probably on his way there now.
Did he get the tape?
I heard them say he walked out with it.
Excellent. Bring Ashton here at once.
The messenger is here.
Send him in. Very good. Give it to me. You fool, this is a copy. You must get the original.
Where are they? They left. They left? Well, where did they go? I don't know. They didn't tell me.
You're playing a very dangerous game, little girl. My friends don't appreciate lies. But you'll find that out soon enough. Now, get up.
Where's Paul?
He and the other nurse left while I was on the phone with you. She says she doesn't know where they've gone.
Are you sure you're telling the truth, young lady?
Get heavy on the gas, but don't flood it. Come on, hurry up.
I did. Nothing happens.
Do you know anything about cars?
Now, you got 10 seconds to live if I don't hear an answer. Now, where's Paul?
They went to Paul's school.
Why?
To get the tape. To get the master tape.
Go to the school. If Ashton's not there, you can search for the tape.
What if she's lying?
Take her with you. If she's lying, kill her.
Did you want me for something?
I have a job for you. Paul's apartment will be swarming with police. I want you to simply slow them down any way you can.
Hi, Dave. I'll need a full report.
Fill her up and check the oil.
How's it going?
I don't know what else I can do. I tried just about everything.
Great. You, ever push-start a car before?
No.
Well, I guess I better teach you. That seems to be our only alternative.
Slow down. Take this turn to the left. It's a shortcut. Good. Now speed up. I'd hate to miss your friends.
Okay, keep pushing. She's gonna start in a sec.
Paul? Don't you think this might work better the other way around?
What do you mean I should push?
Yes.
Yeah, that might work.
Earlier, I met with our American and European brothers and heard glowing reports from every leader. Our people are everywhere. In a few years, our dream of a common currency and world domination through economic control will be a reality. Then truly it will be said that no man might buy or sell save he that hath the mark of the beast. The time is close at hand when we will step out of these shadows to rule the entire world. Nationalities will cease, and we will join our brothers in triumph and global domination.
Now remember, you gotta let me know before you let the clutch out or put the brakes on. Otherwise, I'm gonna slam into the back.
Sorry, Paul. Did you say something?
Stan? We just heard from headquarters. Peter Devlin's been trying to reach you. Seems he wants constant updates.
Wouldn't you? Poor man must be jumping at every shadow.
You know, I wish for once the politicians would just let us do a job.
Put yourself in his shoes, Hemmings. The man who tried to kill you will loosen this city. Wouldn't you be a little edgy?
Yeah. Yeah, will do, Chief.
Well, I suppose I'll have to use the neighbor's phone.
Good morning, Stan. How's my favorite detective this morning?
You've wasted my time. And more importantly, you've wasted my bullets. Good night.
Don't kill yourself, Paul. Take a rest. We can try it in a minute.
No, I'm fine. I just want to get this thing over the hill.
Well, all right. Don't worry, it's only about 10 more yards.
Pump the gas as hard as you possibly can.
How's that for the first time?
Oh, it's good. I let the clutch out a little early, but it's natural for your first time.
A little out of shape, are we?
Oh, it's just good to breathe deeply after an exercise like that. It gets blood to the limbs quicker.
Come on in and sit down before you fall down. I'll drive.
Do me a favor, would you, Karen? Drive me and this miserable excuse for a vehicle off a cliff. Put us both out of our misery.
Why? It'd be a waste. You've both got such character. Are you okay?
Yeah, okay now. Whew. Guess I'll start running 3 miles a day instead of 2. You know, it's weird. You think you're in shape and so.
All right, so I don't run. I used to, though. But then my life got hectic, you know, with the movie.
Paul, just because I'm a nurse doesn't mean I only go for jocks and health nuts.
What do you go for, then?
Well, I like them tall, dark, handsome, but most of all, I like a sense of humor.
These 2 nuns are in a tub. The first one's...
Paul, are we forgetting something?
Wine? Rose is what?
The tape.
Tape. Totally forgot about that. Well, you better let me drive. This thing breaks down again, we're history. Tape.
No. She must have lied. They're not here.
Then check the roads. Anything. Just find them.
I called Paul about the tape, but I couldn't reach him.
Look at that hotshot. All right, buddy, let's pass me and get it over with. trouble. It's okay. He can't do anything to us as long as he's behind us. Except shoot us in the head, I mean. We gotta think of something soon. He gets up beside us again. Game over. Hand me the wrench. Hurry! Hold the steering wheel. Buddy, one more time.
Don't worry. I've still got a 10 speed. Come on.
The assassin's obviously been here.
What if he got the tape?
All impossible. All my tapes are hidden.
Detective, there's a lady in the hall that would like a word with you. She lives across the street, and apparently she saw a lot of what went on.
Thank you.
Move back. Come on.
Good morning, ma'am. I'm Detective Hemmings.
The janitor lets me use the space to store my tapes. I hate the thought of someone rummaging through them, stealing my ideas.
What do you do for him?
Get him movies.
What kind of movies?
You don't want to know. Come on, let's see what's on this tape.
What's going on?
We're watching my project tape in reverse. I figure whatever the assassin saw must have been at the beginning of the tape, because that's where it was the other night when I was watching it.
You've seen it?
Not really. I started to the other night, but then I got distracted. Holy shit. Should have listened to you when you tried to tell me.
Don't worry about it. I didn't believe Mike when he first told me. Must have been awfully frustrating for him.
And for you when you tried to tell the police.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna call Peter Devlin. He told me to call him first if there was anything wrong. I'd probably be fascinated to see what's on this tape.
I trust your judgment, Stan. Hold the line a moment. I've got another call. Hello? Yes, Devlin speaking. What can I do for you? Paul. Right, go ahead. Right, stay right where you are. Don't leave the building.
No, as a matter of fact, I have Detective Tardif on the other line right now. We'll be right over. Stan, I found Paul, and he has the other tape.
Got a hold of Peter Devlin. Get Tardif on the other line. How's that for speed? What are you doing?
You're really good, you know. Very talented. You must love this stuff. Your work, I mean. You seem so at home here.
Well, I guess I should be at home here. Spend more time here. I remember Mike and I once spent 5 days in a row in here without ever leaving, except to go to the washroom.
The typical obsessed artists.
Well, artists might be pushing it a bit, but we were obsessed. Mike was the only guy I ever met that loved it as much as I do. In all this mess, I haven't realized how much I'm going to miss him.
I'm sorry. It must be awful to lose someone so close.
Well, enough of that.
So now what?
Now we make a dub copy of this tape. It's obviously too important to risk losing. Would you do me a favor?
Sure.
I'm going to need a tape to put this on.
Where would I find one?
Go out the hall, left, go right at the stairs, right again. Tape library's on your left.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to stay here and watch this tape. We were still a few minutes into it when I started watching it.
In such a crisis, harsh measures must be taken. As you know, Peter took those measures. Ever since has been unjustly accused of being an elitist. We are here today.
Karen!
Paul, I think you've got something to show me.
You had Singleton killed. There was no one trying to kill you. It was all a ruse.
Very clever, Paul. Now give me the tape.
That means you also had Mike killed.
I'm not a man to regret my actions, Paul. I sympathize with you for the loss of your friend. But there are far more important things involved here than the lives of a handful of people. You've really no idea what you got yourself into.
And why don't you explain it to me, Mr. Devlin? Because I can't think of anything more important than the lives of a handful of people.
Singleton was a friend of mine once. I introduced him into politics, but he could not share the greatness of my vision. Paul, there's a power rising greater than anything ever been seen on Earth before.
With you at the helm.
We already have a master, Paul. But the real power rests with the 7 heads of the organization. I stood upon the sands of the sea, and I saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns.
The Book of Revelation.
The 7 heads are 7 leaders from around the world who've joined together with a common dream I'm one of the seven, Paul. And together with the Master who unites us, we are the beast of revelation. We have risen. But we're young, still children, really. But when our time comes, we will be ready to secure our temporal power.
You're completely mad. You're obsessed with a biblical fairy tale.
No, Paul. Soon everyone will bear this sign. It's the mark of the new world, and no one will be able to do even life's simplest tasks without it. Every world leader within the next 10 years will bear this mark. Our people are everywhere. Our numbers are growing daily. No, Paul. It's not a fairy tale. The beast of revelation has risen, and the fate of the world is about to change.
Tell me, Devlin, there's so many people in your little group. Why did you choose such a complete screw-up to do your dirty work? Luckily for you, I killed him tonight before we could leave any more loose ends. You ought to thank me.
I was looking forward to doing it myself. He was a dead man as soon as this whole thing blew over. His incompetence could have cost me my career.
Instead, your mouth cost you your life. Get the tape.
What?
The tape. No.
It's in the editing room.
Then get it.
So, how long are we going to play this game?
Game?
Yeah, you know. You find a tape, I keep a copy. You find another tape, I keep another copy. It's got to end somewhere, don't you think?
Yeah, perhaps with a bullet hole in your head.
Well, that's one way. I was thinking more along the lines of you letting me go free and me giving you all the copies. That makes sense for both of us.
You're bluffing, Ashton. Give me the tape. It's been a pleasure, Mr. Ashton. Say hello to Mr. Devlin when you're down
It's Judy. She's dead. What? She was in the tape library. He killed her.
All right.
We'll be okay.
Where's the tape?
Everything's back in the editing room on your left.
Devlin?
He's dead.
How did that happen?
Please, no more questions. She's already been through enough.
Why don't you wait outside? I can't let you leave until I get your statement. But that can wait till later. Take as long as you want. Should have waited for me, Peter.
In such a crisis, harsh measures must be taken. As you know, Peter took those measures, and ever since has been unjustly accused of being an elitist. We are here today
Well, looks like we'll have to choose a new leader tonight.